Good day everyone, Hurley of Orify Reviews here, and here's my review for the IKKO Opal OH2. But before we proceed, I would like to thank IKKO Audio for providing us this unit in an exchange unbiased review. IKKO, if you are watching, thank you for your trust. So, this is the packaging. This packaging is quite fancy and very eye-catching to me, at least. It also has this waifu magnet of the Opal. This will be mounted on my PC. Anyway, removing the first cardboard reveals the whole package. Lifting up the box reveals the IEMs with a cute little fox pin. Lifting the first layer reveals the paperwork. Underneath, it is the leather pouch, the IEM cable, and the sets of ear tips. Inside the leather pouch, we see an MMCX remover tool and a pair of extra nozzle filters, as the filters of this one are replaceable. Speaking of the nozzles are quite unique compared to the rounded nozzles we see from other IEMs. The Opal's nozzles are oval shaped along with its included foam and silicone ear tips. Others may have a hard time doing an ear tip rolling here, but for the most part, the stock tips would be enough. It fits my ears flush and well with very good isolation. Its shell is also smaller to cater smaller ears as well. Now, let us proceed to the sound. The IKKO Opal OH2 exhibits a warm, mid-centric sound to my ears, as the mids are mostly forward on my pairings, but not too much. As a result, it is safe to say that this IEM may sound balanced with a hint of warm to most ears and sources. The lows on the Opal are controlled and a bit reserved. Sub-bass extensions isn't as extended compared to most IEMs within this price range, but it has a fast decay and a good overall texture. Bass heads on a budget may find these lacking, but on my test, the Opal handled my test tracks well, even with some EDM tracks such as Marshmallow, Zed, Diplo, Hardwell, and the likes. As for the mids on the Opal are slightly forward to my ears because the vocal test tracks on my playlist did not suffer any recession and showed a good amount of presence even if the tracks are listened are busy, such as some Amers tracks, Fear, Loathing in Las Vegas, and Asphyxia. Lower mids are slightly thicker than usual with very good body and depth. Upper mids are slightly elevated as well with an average level of clarity and air. I am happy to report that I did not experience any sibilance, peaks, or harshness during my test on sibilant prone tracks. Moving on to the highs, the Opal is slightly elevated to me but has a bit of early roll off happening most of the time. Cymbals lack that crisp and satisfying crush to my ears but will vary from ear to ear. Detail retrieval is average for its price and you'll be able to hear the nuances fairly easily. But one thing is for sure, the Opal's treble will not offend most ears. Proceeding to the technicalities, the soundstage of the Opal is just average with an below average expansion to my ears. That doesn't mean that it is cramped, narrow, or congested. Let us just say that the expansion is as close at what you would hear naturally when you're on a live performance on a small room or a bar. To come up with that, the separation is actually good on the Opal, as it did not suffer too much congestion on my BC test tracks, which is very good and satisfying for long listening sessions. The imaging is also accurate and presented nearly exact instrument and vocal positioning. So, should you buy this IKKO Opal OH2? For me, it is a great option for those people who do not want a bassy or a bright sounding IEM but still wants to enjoy their music. This IEM will not make you amazed at first, but as you listen to it longer, you'll slowly find the sound a bit calming and laid back. It is also fairly easy to be fully driven while keeping the sound inoffensive to anyone. And that ends my IKKO OH2 Opal review. All non-affiliated links and my pages are all in the description down below. You should also check my audio data bank, my database in my Facebook page. You may like this video and subscribe to this channel or not. It really depends on you. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.